OMG. Urgent. The Dallas Cowboys have just rocked the entire NFL world with a jaw-dropping announcement that has sent shockwaves through the league and left fans absolutely stunned. Just when everyone thought the Cowboys were gearing up for a strong 2025 campaign, building on the momentum of previous seasons, they've dropped a bombshell. One of their most crucial players, a true cornerstone of the team, has unexpectedly departed. No one saw this coming. No warning signs, no leaks, no hints from insiders. It's as if the ground beneath Cowboys Nation has shifted overnight. Social media is in total meltdown. Players are reacting in real time, analysts are scrambling to understand what this means, and the entire NFL landscape is watching closely as Dallas suddenly finds itself at a crossroads that could redefine the future of the franchise. And in the middle of all this chaos, fans are left asking, what just happened? Why now? And most importantly, what comes next? The player in question was not just any role player. We're talking about a leader. A game changer. A force of nature on the field. A player whose name has been synonymous with the identity of the Cowboys in recent years. This isn't some practice squad release or depth chart shuffle. This is the kind of player that other teams build their defenses around. Whether it's Micah Parsons, Trayvon Diggs, or another key figure, the departure is deeply emotional for fans, shocking in its suddenness, and massive in terms of its impact. For years, this player represented grit, intensity, and unrelenting drive. Every Sunday, he was the spark that lit the fire under this team. And now, just like that, he's gone. The official statement released by the Cowboys was short, sterile, and left fans with more questions than answers. We have mutually agreed to part ways. We thank him for his contributions to the Dallas Cowboys organization. That's it. No press conference, no sit-down with media, no farewell event. Just a quiet, sudden exit that's been anything but quiet in its aftermath. Behind the scenes, there were subtle signs, missed practices here and there, social media posts that hinted at discontent, some cryptic messages about knowing your worth, and even some rumors earlier this season that the player felt underappreciated or underutilized. But still, few believed it would come to this. After all, the Cowboys had invested years into this athlete, not just with salary, but with leadership opportunities, franchise branding, and more. And the player gave it all back tenfold, making highlight reel plays, leading the defense or offense with passion, and even mentoring younger players. So what went wrong? That's what insiders are trying to uncover now. Was it a contract dispute? Was there tension with the coaching staff? Did the front office mishandle negotiations? Or was it something deeper, a lack of faith in the organization's vision, or a growing feeling that this team was moving in a direction that didn't align with the players' goals? From what we're hearing, the situation may have been building behind the scenes for months. Some whispers point to failed contract extension talks where the Cowboys either lowballed their star or delayed negotiations too long, leading to growing frustration. Others say there was a breakdown in communication between the players' representatives and Jerry Jones' front office, a dynamic that has historically caused friction with other stars in the past. There's even talk that certain members of the coaching staff may have clashed with the player over scheme, usage, or off-field matters. Whatever the exact cause, something clearly reached a breaking point, and once the line was crossed, there was no turning back. The player decided they were done. The Cowboys, whether reluctantly or not, agreed. And the result is an emotional severing that has left a crater in the heart of Cowboys Nation. The reaction has been swift and intense. Within minutes of the news breaking, Cowboys fans flooded Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, everywhere with heartbreak, outrage, confusion, and disbelief. Some fans posted emotional tributes, thanking the player for unforgettable memories, incredible plays, and years of loyalty. Others pointed fingers at Jerry Jones, blaming the front office for yet another star walking out the door. "This is DeMarcus, we're all over again," one fan wrote. "We never learn." Another said, "Why does this organization keep breaking our hearts? This guy bled for us." Some fans are even threatening to boycott games, burn jerseys, or stop watching entirely. Of course, many also posted support for the player, understanding that sometimes people have to do what's best for their careers, especially in a league where loyalty isn't always mutual. Inside the locker room, the mood is reportedly tense and uncertain. Teammates were caught off guard, just like the fans. Some found out on social media. Others received a short text in the team group chat. A few of the team's veterans are said to be furious at the front office, feeling like they just lost a brother and a leader. Younger players are confused, wondering who will step up in this sudden vacuum of leadership. Players took to their social accounts as well, some posting broken heart emojis, others writing "Forever Family" or "Ride or Die, Always." It's clear that this wasn't just a player walking out of a contract, this was an emotional fracture in the core of the team. And while some may try to downplay it, the truth is that team morale has taken a serious hit. Coaches now face the difficult task of refocusing the group, keeping their heads in the game, and avoiding the kind of internal collapse that can derail an entire season. Strategically, the Cowboys are now in a precarious position. Depending on the timing and terms of this departure, the team could be dealing with significant salary cap implications. If it was a release, they may eat dead money. If it was a trade, the return will determine whether the team managed to salvage anything of value. Either way, the immediate loss of talent is massive. This player wasn't just a star, he was the engine of the defense or offense, the one who changed the outcome of games single-handedly. Coaches will now have to rework schemes, assign new responsibilities, and hope that other players can step into very big shoes. That's easier said than done. On the field, the Cowboys now face a season without one of their most reliable assets. Off the field, they face a firestorm of media scrutiny, fan backlash, and uncertainty about the future. And speaking of the future, what does this mean for the Cowboys moving forward? This move may signal a larger shift in the team's direction. Are the Cowboys entering a soft rebuild? Are they prioritizing younger, cheaper talent over veterans with big contracts? Or was this simply a one-off situation driven by personality clashes and miscommunication? Analysts are already debating whether this move marks the beginning of the end for the current Cowboys era, one that has seen consistent regular season success but postseason disappointment. Without this key player, the pressure now increases tenfold on Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, and others to carry the load and prove that this team can still compete. The defense, in particular, will be under a microscope. Who steps up? Who fills the leadership void? Who makes the big plays when the game is on the line? Meanwhile, other teams across the NFL are circling like sharks. If the player was released, you can bet contenders are already making calls, offering big money and the promise of a fresh start. If it was a trade, the team receiving him just got significantly stronger. Either way, the Cowboys may have just handed a competitive advantage to a rival, a move that fans will not forget if the season goes south. And if the Cowboys struggle this year, this departure will be pointed to as the moment everything fell apart. It's not just about stats, it's about momentum, identity, chemistry. This was a player who brought fire and fight to every snap. Losing that, especially so unexpectedly, can't be underestimated. In the coming days, the team will try to control the narrative. Expect press conferences, scripted statements, and attempts to shift focus back to the season. But make no mistake, the fans aren't forgetting this. They want answers. They want accountability. And they want to know what the plan is now. Because if there is no clear vision, no real replacement, no strong response, then this isn't just one player leaving. This could be the unraveling of what many hoped was a championship contending team. As we wait for more clarity, one thing is clear: this is not a normal roster move. This is a defining moment for the Dallas Cowboys, one that could either galvanize the team into a new era of resilience and unity or fracture it beyond repair. The pressure is now squarely on the shoulders of Jerry Jones, Mike McCarthy, and the rest of the leadership team to prove they still know how to build a winner. Fans are watching. The league is watching.